Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mitchell Reds here, host of the Raiders Report, and coming up here on today's show, we're going to run through the leaked Raiders schedule. If you didn't see it, I already put it out on the YouTube channel about 2 hours ago, where I run through every single game for the Silver and Black. However, the NFL schedule does become officially official at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll be real, I've actually never gone live at this time on NFL schedule release day, and if this is something that you want me to do every single year, I promise you this, if tonight's show is a hell of a show, I will be here every single effing NFL schedule release, and I want to give a shout-out to Lopez, I want to give a shout-out to Reed, I want to give a shout-out to Chugs, Chat Sports, my entire team here, which helped me get the Raiders schedule out about 3 hours before it actually ended up dropping. So what I was able to do is focus on that, get the schedule out, and now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I'm down to get down today. I'm down to put my hair down a little bit. I'm ready to get this Raiders season going, and if anybody out there wants to know, if you want to get into our Duck Race $20 Venmo in order to do it, and I am going to give you a deal here in a little bit. If somebody's down to do Thursday night happy hour, and the number one reason why I'm doing this, shout out to Isaac Hernandez. Isaac Hernandez, I think 3 hours ago, threw up an alley-oop, and he said he was down to party. When I see shit like that, you're damn right. It fires me the F up. I'm here to party day 3. Let's get that schedule. I see this excitement, and I feel that 2026 excitement. I know that this is really just a schedule release. I know that we're excited every single May. But I'll keep saying it over and over, man. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I feel like 2026 absolutely positively feels like a different year. And the video that I put out, literally again, the schedule release, I asked everyone, how many games are the Raiders going to win? I just went through the schedule on my own, and I can't believe the number that I'm thinking in my head right now. We'll talk about all that coming up here in a little bit, but let's run through real quickly the Raiders league schedule. Shout out to Isaac. Somebody better throw that mother effer down. We got week 1 against the Miami Dolphins, opening up at Allegiant Stadium, and then you got week 2 against the Los Angeles Chargers. It's basically a home game. Week 3 against New Orleans, that's their home opener. So I think anytime you're opening up, especially with a fan base that, you got to give, New Orleans fan base a lot of credit. I think it's very much like the Raiders fan base of they're going to bring it, they're going to be rowdy. Week 4 against the Chiefs, FKC. Week 5 against the New England Patriots. Hopefully it looks a lot the same way that it did last season. But, I am curious, is Mike Vrabel going to be in this football game or not? Because there are some rumors, there's some speculation that, he might end up stepping down. Week 6 against the Buffalo Bills. Week 7 against the Rams. Geno, please, please, please still have Geno Smith being the quarterback. I need it. I want it. It would be so good, man. Week 9 in the Bay against the 49ers. I will say this right now. I've already been in contact with some people, and if anybody knows anyone out in the Bay, if you're trying to throw the biggest, wildest Raiders party this week, you get in contact with me. I'm putting you on the Raiders Report, and we're going to throw the wildest Raiders party of all time together, because I got something in the works that I'm telling you has never been done before, and I hope y'all are ready to rock and roll week 9, because it's going to be a movie. Week 10 against Seattle, the defending Super Bowl champs. Week 11 against the Denver Broncos on the road, and then another road game against the Cleveland Browns. So you got a lot of stretch here. You think about that Jets game, okay? That Jets game is on the road, right? So that is a stretch of only one home game out of 6 games, right? Because Jets, that's technically 5 games. Mitch, do math better. Week 14 then against the Chargers. Week 15 against the Broncos. So back-to-back AFC West opponents. Week 16 against the Tennessee Titans. And then you round out this bad boy against the Arizona Cardinals, and then again against the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. So out of all of those games right there, I want to know from all of y'all down below, what's your favorite game on the Raiders schedule? Please, please, please let me know. There's a bunch of different games that, you could absolutely pick. I feel like it's maybe lame to say week 1 against Miami, but, I feel like that week 1 game, there's so much just so much, what's the right word? What? Hype, yeah. I mean, that's not the word I was looking for, but like I was gonna say like pent up energy, but I don't know if that's the right way to put it.
Is it like just because of that time of the year where like you're still hopeful, no
You're
one's
just
out
itching.
of it. It's like everyone thinks it's their year.
Yes.
You get football back.
It's just you're hyped, right? Because I mean, like now I'm thinking, all right, that week one game, and then once football season starts, you're spoiled again because football's back. So week one's always an important game. It's also against Miami. Like, could we see Fernando Mendoza in that matchup? Obviously, all the AFC West games are also extremely important, which is obviously important to be able to mention there. The Jets game is going to be one, but I mean, maybe is it the game against the Niners, the return to the Bay? I mean, the return to the Bay is going to be an absolute freaking movie. I might not have said this in the beginning of the show, and I hope that I did, but I don't think that I did. Today's live show is presented by PrizePicks. Get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. And whether you're watching any basketball games, which no basketball games tonight. I don't know what to do with myself. I've been watching so many games. I mean, that game last night with the Cavs and with the Pistons was an unbelievable game, no doubt about it. And also, I think what would be cool to show is, can we show the Raiders, the one? Now, what I'm going to show you guys is actually not a lineup because you have to pick another player from another team in order to do a lineup. But, like, we got the Raiders schedule, and I figured I would show you some of the players that you'd be able to roll with on PrizePicks. Now, these are the offensive players. There is also Max Crosby, which I actually saw Max Crosby. His sack total went down. Before it was 11.25 sacks, and I took the more on that. Now it's 10.75 sacks on PrizePicks. So that's very interesting to me. But you could see Genty, Brock, Fernando, Mendoza. 8.5 games. Give me more, give me less there. And then even I just saw Trey Tucker around 600 yards. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, if you want to prove to everybody that you know ball, hell, if you want to give me a follow on PrizePicks, you can. I'm at MitchellRen365. You pick more, you pick less. It's really, truly that simple. There's a reason why they are America's #1 fantasy sports app out there. So download the PrizePicks app today. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. So what we are doing here is, could you get me a countdown timer? We're counting down. We're getting ready for the Raiders and the NFL to put out their official schedule. Though, based on everything that has been reported, I actually think the entire NFL schedule is already out. It's already been leaked. It's something that I think the NFL needs to do a better job of doing, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all. But in the exact same breath, I know that people always want to be first. I know that I take a lot of pride in it, though. I do think it would be pretty cool if they actually didn't release the schedule until that moment. But the actual, we will know official. I'm very confident that we do already know the Raiders' schedule, but the reason why we are here today, let's talk some football, let's talk some Raiders, and as always, let's have a good time. So if you want to get your questions, your comments on the show, you're going to have to super chat in order to do so. If you want to get in our duck race, it's the $20 Venmo, MitchellRens365, for an opportunity to win a little bit of money, and I do see a few people are already getting it in. What up, my guy, Anthony Green? I also see Wolverine, X-Men getting it in. If you're trying to bang, if you know what a bang is, that tells me that you're ready to rock and roll. If you throw up a 50 and somebody throws it down, it's what I like to call an alley-oop. If we get 5 bangs today, I'm going to give you guys an hour-long happy hour show. So when I say an extra hour, when the schedule comes out, once the questions are done, then we were going to hop on out of here. If you guys want to party for a little bit tonight, have some beers, have a good time, 5 bangs today, and we're going to be doing that. Sherlock Raider, let's get it going, man. Let's get pumped. Raiders, 25 minutes. I think this one came in about 35 minutes ago.
People were partying in the chat before we even got here.
I think it's really cool when I schedule a video, and I'll see you guys talk to each other down in the chat for sometimes hours before we actually end up going live. But no matter what, I'm always here to have a good time. Rebel Montana, what's going on, dude? Appreciate you being here. 999 Anthony, I wish the Niner-Raider game was on primetime. I mean, there is no primetime games for the Raiders.
I think they'll get flexed into one. It's really
Maybe.
weird. Usually the number one pick is on something.
See, here's the thing, though. I think because they don't know if he's going to play or not, I think that that's the caution, of not giving them a lot of primetime games. Like, I guarantee all this next year, tons of primetime games for the Raiders. I also guarantee you there will be an international game because Fernando Mendoza is Fernando Mendoza. But if there is a good silver lining for that, and again, I'm really only talking to the Raiders Report audience out here, because the Raiders won't have a primetime game, that means you're probably going to get more live content from me because I like going live for actual football games. So, like, if there's a Monday night game where the Chiefs are playing, the Broncos are playing, the Chargers are playing, a lot of times I'll go live for that game. I'll go live for every single Thursday night game. But because the Raiders don't play on primetime, that tells me that I'm going to actually have more opportunities to be live here on this channel. So if that makes you happy, hopefully you're subscribed and hopefully you're hanging out with us. What up, Bo? Silver and black is back, baby. So, though, I love that. I would love that picture so much more if that was Raiders. I think it's a Yankees logo, Bo.
Yeah, it's a Yankees logo.
Yeah, see, that's not going to do it for me, Bo. That's not going to do it for me. Sherlock, love the Lopez. Let's go. Lopez has been here partying with us, hanging out with us for a while. I know he's got his Saints hat on, but that's our Week 3 matchup.
Yeah, it was kind of unintentional. I was about halfway to work, and I was like, oh, shit.
Well, no, I mean, yes, he grew up in.
I'm from the Louisiana, New Orleans area.
So,
sorry,
but I mean, now you're thinking about it, you're like, all right, well, we're going to be able to go up against you Week 3. Maybe we'll have to make a little deal.
A little wager.
Little wager. I'm kind of down.
Loser has to rip 10 boots on a happy hour show.
10 boots would be a
10
lot of boots. Let's go to, I think we are almost all caught up. Sherlock.
We got a couple more.
I mean, dude, Sherlock was literally counting it down. And again, the way that I would hope that you guys get some questions in or some comments, like ask me anything about some of these games. Is there anything going on in the NFL we can actually talk about? Nothing really happened around the Raiders today, like from a roster construction, but I don't know if y'all saw Egon Durbin. We'll talk about that in a moment. KC plus Clint Kubiak equals history. Willis plus new head coach for Miami equals easy win for Las Vegas. I think saying easy win for the Raiders is something that you should probably bite your tongue to just because we haven't had an easy win for this team. I'd say that truthfully, the last easy win that I can think of, and when I say easy win, I meant in the fourth quarter, we weren't worried about it even in the slightest, was that Raiders and Chargers game where it was 63-21. So easy wins for the Raiders. I don't necessarily know if that's the truth. So here was some news that happened earlier today. A group led by Silver Lake executive Egon Durbin. And for those of you that don't know, this is a big right-hand man for Tom Brady. And this is going to end up being the majority owner of the Raiders whenever Mark Davis does decide to sell his stake. But Durbin is acquiring 25% of the Las Vegas Raiders at a valuation of nearly $10 billion. So I don't know if that means, again, I'm not a numbers guy. When I first read that, I'm like, does that mean the Raiders are valued at $40 billion?
That would break the record.
Well, it would shatter the record, and that's why I'm like, but again, does that math make sense, or is what I'm saying idiotic?
I see what you're saying.
See, like to me, because $10 billion, like there are franchises that go for $10 billion.
Yeah.
So for the Raiders to be worth $40 billion, don't get me wrong, I love the Raiders as much as all of y'all, but like that math to me ain't mathing. It should also be noted that none of this 25% is any of Mark Davis's, and Mark is still, the majority owner.
He's the top dog still.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how it's going to be. Now, I do wonder if some things are going to be changing here over the next few years with Mark, because I do think he's getting closer and closer to starting another chapter in his life and, selling the Raiders and kind of just going on and doing something else that maybe, I don't know, is a little bit more important. Mike J. Raider, thank you for the awesome Raiders hoodie me and the wife received last week. Hell yeah, Mike J. If anybody out there ever wants to get any of our Raiders Report gear here, you can go to chatsports.com/RR shop is how you're going to be able to do it. So if you want to get some, that link down in the comments, down in the description of today's show. Shout out to my guy, Mike J. Raider. Let's go to the next one, rolling in here. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. It does really help us out. The more people that hit that like button, the more Raider fans we can get here in the building. What up, nation? My brothers and I will be there for week 1 against Miami. Let's freaking go. Who's going to be the Raiders starting quarterback week 1 then, Oscar? Because when this leak came out yesterday, came out last night, and were there any other Raider fans? Obviously, Oscar was one of them, but the amount of fans that I had DM me that were asking me, Mitch, is this real? Is this official? Because, right now, prices to Vegas to go to that game are lower. They were lower yesterday. But as soon as this all becomes officially official, if I had to guess, that ticket price is going to go up. When I say ticket price, I mean hotels. I mean, so right now you can't buy Miami Dolphins tickets. You can't get Dolphins tickets now. But flights, hotels, everything's cheaper right now. Now maybe now at this point they've kind of caught on and they figured it out a little bit. Because I don't know if y'all saw the Raiders, they tweeted out and they posted a photo on Instagram where it was like a Step Brothers flannel type of thing, and it was Miami Dolphins colors. It was their joke pitch of, hey, we're gonna play the Dolphins in week 1, which it was cool, it was cute, but it's also known that Miami's gonna be that week 1 game. But the amount of people that were like, dude, is this game officially official? Yes, that one I know for a fact. Week 1 is the Miami Dolphins. So who do y'all think is going to be the Raiders starting quarterback in week 1? Is it going to be Fernando? Give me a 1-5. Or if you think it's going to be Kirk Cousins, I want you to type 8 down below. What's interesting about this is if you didn't tune in yesterday, we did a Raiders Report Madden game. Also, shout out to Michael Johnson and then Angela Sherlock for getting in our duck race here. We did a Madden game yesterday between Mendoza, between Cousins, and winner of that game will be our Raiders starting quarterback moving forward. And for those of you that do not know, I will be live tomorrow. Yes, it's Friday happy hour, but now that we have the schedule every single Friday, I will be doing a Raiders Madden game. There will probably be some other opportunities where certain days and certain weeks, I'll probably go live even more, not just on Fridays. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule, but I'm not going to tell you who won that game if you didn't see it. Go check it out. Either 15 or was it 8? I mean, I see this, though. Lot of 8s down below. James Jimenez, I see Jim's going to go with an 8. Hitstick's going to say 8-piece. Cortez, I actually think Aiden O'Connell has a better chance of not being on the Raiders roster than starting in week 1. Pop Toes, no. Wolverine, Brad, what's going on, man? Gregory, type in 8. Lots and lots of 8s, though. Husker Raider and Everett. I also see Jason typing their 15th for Fernando Mendoza. Let's go to Donald Carpenter. You're next up here on the Raiders Report, presented by PrizePicks. Should we feel disrespected by no primetime games? Should you feel disrespected? You can feel a little disrespected by it. That's the NFL telling you that they don't think that you're going to be very good. But also in the same breath, we haven't been good. We've been the worst team in the NFL, arguably over the past 2 seasons, and you don't even know if your number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza, is going to be playing. So, I'm trying to think of a good analogy here. I almost feel like, if there's somebody that's been doing stupid shit and they're like, oh, well, people just think I'm an idiot. Well, if all you do is stupid shit, well, then people are going to think that you're an idiot. And maybe that's not the best analogy, but, should we feel disrespected? Sure. But if there's a team that probably shouldn't get a primetime game, it's probably the team that just had the number 1 overall pick, the team that was the worst team in the NFL last season, and a team, that hasn't won any games. I want the NFL to regret not giving us any primetime games. I want the NFL to give us a flex primetime game a little bit later on in the season because they're like, oh, shit, we totally slept on the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, yeah, truthfully, I hope players feel disrespected. I hope coaches feel disrespected. Should Raider Nation? No, probably not. But should players and coaches? You put that up on a bulletin board because that tells everybody that they don't think you're any good. And because when you get no primetime games, that tells everyone they don't think you're very good. Put it right there. Put it on the bulletin board. The NFL always holds us down from Kirk. The last few years it has not been the NFL. Let's be honest. Now, we did travel more than any team last season, so that can actually impact your ability. Not travel, it was rest days. We had by far the least amount of rest days compared to any other team in the National Football League. So like that can be a way where the NFL gets you a little bit, but we probably could have had the most rest days last season. I don't know if it would have mattered all that much, and I say that because the Raiders were actually the healthiest team in the NFL last season. Think about that. They were the healthiest team in the NFL in terms of their starters missing games. And we were still the number 1 overall pick. Shout out to all of y'all here in the building. How many years have you guys been a Raiders fan? Let me know down below. We got 38 minutes until this schedule release is officially on the road here. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I told myself I don't know if I'm going to try to get after it today. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm kind of down to get down right now. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, we got 37 minutes to go. I don't see any super chats. I feel like I don't know if everyone's just kind of. I'm ready to go.
Dude, I got locos at 7-Eleven.
I don't want a loco
this morning on the way to work.
I don't know if I want a loco, but
and they're just chilling in the refrigerator.
Dale says 43 years from me. I mean, what's so crazy about that is like when you think about that amount of time. Again, like I'm 33 years old, so when some of y'all have been fans for longer than I've been alive, it's really freaking cool. Jeremy says 43 years. We got K's going to go, 48, 30. You ever see that game at weddings where like you tell like couples, like newlywed couples, like, oh, it's typically like on a wedding. They'll be like, if you've been married for only one day, get out of the middle of the floor. Have you ever seen that or no?
I have not been to many weddings.
All right.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you're still pretty young. So like a game like that my family used to always do, R.I.P. to my grandfather, but my grandmother and my grandfather, before he passed away, they were married for 63 years. So every wedding that my family would do is you tell all the couples to go in the middle to basically dance with their significant other, and it's a joke to play on the like actual wedding like couple because they go, if you've been married for less than 24 hours, get off the stage, basically. So the married couple, they get off the stage. Yeah. And then all the married couples are sitting there, they're dancing, they're having a good time. And it's like, and if you've been married for only 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 25. But my grandmother, I loved it because they knew they were going to win every time. And she acted like she was so surprised that they were going to win. So when I see people, how long have you been a Raider fan? That's kind of like what's the thought that's going on in my head right now. Zalesbo, 48 years. Kevin, 49. Jimmy, 54. Can anybody beat it? Stabler for president. 59 years. Unbelievable.
Do we have a 60? I hear 59. Do we have a 60?
I was going to say, is there anybody out there that's been a fan longer than 60? I mean, New York Raider fan, 55. 50 years from Mark. Pop Toes says 66. Pop Toes, are you 66 years old? All 17 years of my life from 5-star? Hell yeah. Season ticket holder since 1995. Fan since 1978 from Kirk Dog. Kirk, that's super impressive. Fan since a child starting in 69 or 70.
Nice.
You don't know when you were born?
No, he just didn't know when he decided to become a fan. Was it when he was in the year 69 or 70? You know, might have had a carryover.
Oh, I read that as like, since I've been a child, I've been a fan. I thought you were saying like, I was either born in 1969 or 1970. Like, I feel like you should know that one. Oh, man, 51 from Jim Blonsky. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got 715 people here in the building right now. And if you guys do not know, if you're trying to get up on our channel, hashtag Raiders or Super Chat is going to be the way that you can get up here and get on the program. $20 Venmo to get in a duck race if you're trying to win a little bit of money. If you do end up banging, I'm not... Let's do it. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight. If you bang in the next 34 minutes, every bang from here on out, I got a few beers. We're going to have some fun. We're going to put our hair down here a little bit. And if we end up getting 5 bangs in the next 34 minutes, we'll give you an extra hour here of happy hour tonight. If you see any hashtag Raiders questions, don't be afraid to put them up here on screen. And again, if anybody wants to jump to the front of the line, we'll do some super chats. I've actually never gone live for this actual schedule release before. Typically what I do is I used to go live like way earlier in the day and kind of like say like, oh, this is a Raiders schedule leak. This is a Raiders schedule leak. This is a schedule leak. We would push out the schedule video and then we would be done for the remainder of the day. But, you know, I would like to see how this goes, and hopefully if it goes well, I'll be doing this next year. If it doesn't go well, then maybe we'll just do the schedule release kind of like what we did last year or some years before. Again, at the end of the day, I want to be able to provide content that y'all want, that y'all need. Mitch, do I drink Michelob Ultra? Not really. I'll be real with you. I'll call them normal beers like Coors Light, Miller Lite, Michelob's. I don't really sip on those type of beers. I like more craft beers. If I were to just drink on a more casual beer, I would say Blue Moon. Dos Equis is probably my favorite beer that I can drink for the majority of the year. Mango Cart, it's always good for me. But, yep, like it. Feathery Maze. Dude, I feel like I haven't seen Feathery Mars in a minute. Feathery Mars. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Am I tripping? Have you been here? This is the name. This is an OG name. Why can't the Raiders get 10 wins? What is stopping us from winning those 3 games? What's funny is when I went through the first time I was looking at the Raiders' schedule, I was like, all right, could they win that game? Yes. Could they win that game? Yes. There were certain games, obviously, I was like, yeah, I mean, you can win, any game in the NFL. There's some games that are definitely a little bit more able to do it. But what's honestly holding back the Raiders from those 3 games, I would say, is the lack of depth on that defensive line. Now, the Raiders did sign Benito Jones yesterday, who I do think is going to be able to help this interior of our defensive line. Is it a big-time signing? No, probably not. But does it give us depth? Yes, absolutely. And Benito Jones is somebody that, he's got a coaching connection with Rob Leonard. He also has a coaching connection with our assistant defensive line coach, Kenyon Jackson, from their time together with the Miami Dolphins. But what's holding back the Raiders from 3 games? Am I allowed to say the Raiders? Am I allowed to say that answer? Because I think that's kind of the way that it is. Dolphins to me is winnable. We can beat the Chargers. I mean, that's basically a home game. Then you're playing New Orleans. I mean, that's a winnable game. You can beat the Chiefs, but obviously the Chiefs is a tough game. Patriots, that's a winnable game. Bills, tough one. Rams, tough one. At the Jets is a tough one. In the years that I've done this show, I feel like going to MetLife has been a disaster for this team. Week 9 against the 49ers, what's so difficult about, I think, these types of shows for the Raiders is you don't necessarily know what team you're going to get. Am I going to get the Raiders team that's just an absolute shit show of a team? Is Kirk Cousins going to look like Kirk Cousins that I'm hoping that he looks like? Is he going to look like a bum? Is Fernando Mendoza going to be great? What's so difficult when you haven't seen a team, new head coach, new regime, it's a lot of new. It makes it really difficult to be able to predict. But that also, I think, maybe makes it a little bit fun because you don't know. But we definitely have a lot of hope, man, especially from this guy. Husker! Raider! Bang! All right, Husker, let's blow this roof off this joint. Shout out to Husker Raider for being an absolute legend. Though I'm going to put it in my koozie. I probably should actually go get a beer bong. Maybe if I can flag down one of those guys. Hey, yeah, can you grab me that Merbonga out there? Walking out the door for a show. Have fun tonight, nation. Excited for the year to start. Targeting the Titans game to go to after the release. So the Tennessee Titans game is Week 16, Husker. The final Raiders home game of the season. Unless we get some home playoff games. What'd you say? Okay. Yeah, now that I see that. Cool. If they end up posting it, awesome. Wait, the Raiders already posted a photo?
I'm about to check. I just see some teams already posted.
Well, I saw the Saints, they posted theirs. I don't think the Raiders, they posted something that's like schedule coming soon. Yeah, they have not posted theirs yet. Some teams have, though. Some teams have actually already posted the schedule. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know, but it looks like the Raiders have decided that they're not going to be one of those teams. Shout out to Husker Raider for pulling up here on the Raiders Report.
Okay, question for the chat. while Mitch chugs, in the Raiders release video, will they have a Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel Easter egg somewhere in there? And if not the Raiders, will anybody that's playing the Patriots have a Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini Easter egg in their release video?
No chance.
I think the NFL does not review their videos.
Bro.
I think someone's going to do it. I don't know who. But I think one of their, 18 opponents, 17 opponents, will have an Easter egg.
All right, the Raiders, they just released theirs. Yep, they literally just dropped the photo. So it's Dolphins, Chargers, Saints, Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, Rams, Jets, Niners. And then it is the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Browns, bye week, Chargers, Broncos, Titans, Cardinals, Chiefs, TBD. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, is there no video this year?
There's a video. I'm looking at it. I don't see a picture, so I don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, okay.
I'm on Raiders Twitter, and I see a video.
Oh, okay. Now I see the video. So before, I just clicked the link.
It's a Mendoza, Kirk Cousins, Step Brothers parody, I think.
Yes. So there is, well, actually, I don't know if it's Mendoza and Cousins. I actually think it's A.J. Cole and Brock Bowers.
No, that's definitely Mendoza and Cousins.
Okay. Hey. I think their whole thing then is Step Brothers.
Dude.
I think the whole thing for the Raiders then is like Step Brothers.
I'm going to need to watch that later on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it as well.
I have to watch that.
I'm also going to drop something here, so just give me a second. I had the schedule thing scheduled, so I want to edit that real quick. So how are we feeling about this Raiders schedule? Honestly, y'all, what's your favorite game? Are you going to any of the games? I just want to be able to put this video out real quick. I didn't know if they were going to drop it right away, and it looks like they're dropping it right away.
I love schedule release day, but I also think it's one of the dumbest days in the NFL calendar. Like, the NFL Network, they're not going live till 7.
Yeah.
Leaks are happening all day. We had the schedule at, 4:30? But the Raiders just put it out at 6:30, so there's just so many different things and different times, and I just find it really stupid. Like, why can't we all come together, 12 o'clock, we just drop the schedule, and we just talk about it the rest of the day. I don't need the NFL Network to tell me about it. Especially the NFL Network's not even releasing anything. All they're doing is talking about the schedule 30 minutes later.
Believe me, I 100% agree with what you're saying, and I say that, and I bet you there's probably a lot of other people that 100% agree with what you're saying. You know, like, there is a level of frustration because you just want it to be a good product at the end of the day.
Yeah. Why are there so many different times? Why are games getting leaked so early and teams aren't, acknowledging it?
And again, now the NFL, the Raiders schedule has just been released, y'all. I mean, it's out and about. They just put it out. I'm trying to push some of the stuff that I have already pre-made build.
Get your record predictions in right now.
How are we thinking? How many games are the Raiders going to win? Give me those record predictions. I'm trying to share some stuff on social media, so just
get your record predictions, and I'll give some shout-outs while we do that. Pop Toes, I see you saying 9-8. Okay, 9-8. Oh, and for anybody looking for tickets, Ghost is saying that he sees some on Ticketmaster. So
what about SeatGeek?
SeatGeek, I can check right now. But
SeatGeek's the way to go.
Yeah, make sure you use SeatGeek and use code CHAT for 10% off.
Please and thank you.
Yeah. If you want to be a smarter fan, use SeatGeek to get into all of your sporting events, concerts, and any other events that require tickets.
Bingo, bango. What are we thinking, chat? How many games are the Raiders going to win this upcoming season? Give me some predictions. I see Jonathan Smith's going to go at 9. Discover Meek says schedule is out on Raiders YouTube. Yep. Yeah, I see the video now. I want to watch the video. I'll watch it probably after we get done with our live show here today. But the Raiders schedule, we had it out on our YouTube channel about 3 hours ago. Now, again, you can, once the leaks come out, you can kind of start to piece it together and figure it out. But Amon says that video is crazy.
I'm going to need to watch it.
Would you guys get mad if I watched it with y'all?
Dude, what if we – can we show it?
I don't think we can – I don't think we're allowed to show it.
I don't know all the laws. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think we're allowed to show it. All right, so they started with Fernando Mendoza. I'm going to watch this with all of y'all.
Break it down for us. Break it down.
It's literally just Mendoza staring at Kirk Cousins. All right, so this is a whole Step Brothers thing. Cousins and Mendoza, hey, just like when
they meet for the first time.
I'm Fernando. You have to call me Kirk O'Chains. Holy shit.
That's hilarious.
This is so cool. The 2026 Raiders schedule. Holy cow, man. Rule number 1 is don't step on the shield. So Cousins is telling that, which I also think is like, don't put your balls on my drum set. And now they're having a debate about Star Wars. Say your favorite football play on 3. They just said the exact same play, and I don't know how to do it again. Kirk's outfit is unbelievable. They have the same hand size. All right, so now they're doing prize possessions. Dude, this is elite. If you guys haven't seen it. A signed sword. A signed sword. Holy shit, dude. He's literally got a Yoda shirt on. Now they're showing highlights. I think this is like, again, when they're watching Shark Week, just eating cereal. Dude, I mean, so then it's Mendoza, it's Cousins in those Step Brothers, and then it flips pages of them with the sketch. I mean, dude, I'm not going to lie. I've seen the Raiders do this many, many years. The Raiders is hilarious, dude.
The one thing that could only make it better is if they get like Clint Kubiak or like Al Davis in there, and like
I don't think it's over yet. I mean, it's almost over.
We need a reference to I like berries with my pancakes or chocolate chips with my pancakes. I need one of them to tell either Al Davis or Clint Kubiak that.
I mean, that was really good. Honestly, love the Step Brothers theme by the Raiders. I mean, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, that's hilarious. Great job by the Raiders. Again, if you don't like the movie Step Brothers, you're probably not going to like that schedule release, and you might not understand it. But truthfully, I thought that was freaking awesome, man. That's hilarious. So every single year when they put out the schedule release video, they'll put out like the schedule, and then they'll put out like a video that'll go along with it. I thought it was really good. Lord Buddy Bear, it was okay. Dude, I thought it was good. Again, I'm a big Step Brothers fan. Do you guys like the movie Step Brothers? Like, how would you grade the movie Step Brothers? A, B, C, D, or F? A, it's amazing. B, it's good. C, it's eh. D, F, I think we've all been to school here, or at least I hope that we've all been. Like, Step Brothers to me is an A movie. It's an A movie to me. Also something that is A+, and I will give some shout-outs here in just a moment. Shout out to today's sponsor, PrizePicks. Get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. You pick more, you pick less. It's really, truly that simple. Whether you want to get a lineup in for a basketball game, a baseball game, or we probably won't have the games yet for the silver and black. But, we can get some lineups in for some season-long Raiders, whether you want to look at Brock Bowers, whether you want to look at Fernando Mendoza, because the last time that I checked on PrizePicks, Fernando Mendoza's more or less for him to get into a game was 8.5 games. So I'll ask all of y'all right now, let's play this game. Since we just saw the Fernando Mendoza, Kirk Cousins, 8.5. More or less? So how many games do you think Mendoza plays this season? 8.5. Are you going more or are you going less? And if you're typing more or you're typing less, I see all y'all typing PrizePicks down below. You can put your money where your mouth is. Taino's going to go with the less. I'll tell you what, it's pretty darn split now. I see some mores, I see some lesses. Absolutely love it. Also, I'm trying to see when I know the Raiders, this is interesting. The Raiders also play the 49ers in their preseason. So Raiders 49ers, August 27th is their Raiders preseason game. Okay. So I haven't seen the rest of the Raiders preseason schedule. Now I have it. The Raiders will play the Arizona Cardinals week 1 of the preseason. Week 2 of the preseason is on August 20th against Jeremy Chuggs' Houston Texans. Let's freaking go. And then week 3 preseason game is August 27th against the Raiders. Though, actually, it might be TBD, but week 3 preseason is against the Niners. Week 2 preseason against the Texans. Week 1 preseason against the Arizona Cardinals. The reason why I love that, can I get some Carson Beck against Fernando Mendoza preseason action again? Can I get a rematch in the national championship game? That would be electric.
That might be one of the better primetime games, preseason games. That could be fun.
I think the Raiders preseason is going to be unbelievable. I mean, any chance that Mendoza goes out there and he plays, and I would imagine they're going to be putting him out there. They're going to be playing him like they should. He should be getting, quite frankly, Fernando Mendoza, I think should actually be the one getting the most snaps out of the preseason.
Oh, yeah.
I actually do mean that. Is that an unfair thing to say? Ryan, Mitch, Raiders are valued at $10 billion, and they are getting 25% of a stake in the team, not $40 billion. All right, I mean, that makes a lot more sense.
So is it only 2.5?
So that means he's buying $2.5 billion.
Okay.
I guess I read that wrong.
I read it the same way you did. I don't understand business terms, though.
I guess I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a money guy. I only know money in bangs.
I know how to.
So if you came here to bang today, you're in the right area. I don't know. Max Crosby's deal, he's making a lot of bangs. That's all I know. Doug Sherbert, what's going on, Doug? Also, Soup Daddy, thank you, man, for helping me out. Mitch, do you think the Tokyo Toe will end up being our kicker this year? Also, can't wait for the season to start. Guaranteed 1-0 start. I'm not going to guarantee anything for the Raiders. I think that gets you in trouble. Do I think that the Week 1 game is a winnable game? Yeah, I obviously do. I'll say it right now. I think the Raiders are a better football team than the Miami Dolphins. And I think the Raiders also have a better wide receiver room than Miami, which maybe is the only team in the NFL that we have a better receiver room for. But, is there a shot? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only reason why I'm going to give the nod early on to Matt Gay is because Matt Gay has the connection and has the relationship with Raiders special teams coordinator Joe DeCamillis from their time together in 2021 and 2022, the 2 best years of Matt Gay's career. And, Daniel Carlson was nothing special. I mean, he's still, out there right now actually on the open market. But, if the Tokyo Toe shows up and shows out in the offseason, I mean, you can move on from Matt Gay, eat a little bit of money. It's not really going to hurt you all that much. But the best part about kickers is, you got to be able to make some of those clutch kicks in the preseason. You got to be able to make some of those big opportunities. But I love the fact that we have a real kicker battle. And it's maybe not a good thing in the grand scheme of things, but for May, June, July, Raider Nation, I love extra competition this time of the offseason, and we're going to have some legit extra competition, no doubt about it. Let's go to Todd S. What up, Todd? Did you see at @fashion_NFL poll for the best NFL logo final round, Raiders versus Vikings? Truthfully, no. Truthfully, no. Now, I'll say this. I've had some, mentions today, but really, truthfully, all I was focused on today was getting the Raiders schedule. So what is it at
NFL or at @fashion_NFL?
@fashion_NFL. All right. Hang on a second. I'm on it right now. At least I thought I was. Okay, I am here. So where do I got to go to? I got to go to a poll. Okay, I actually think I see it now. All right, yeah, it's very, very close.
Dude, you want me to put the link in the chat? We might be able to take over the poll.
All right, I'm going to try to – we'll see if I can do this here. Yeah, why don't you put the link? Do you have the link?
I can get it.
I just got it.
Okay.
All right, hang on here a second, Todd. Todd.
Yeah, we're gonna win this now.
Todd, we're gonna get this dub,
We're
man.
gonna fucking win now.
Todd, we're gonna get this dub. Now, I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I have seen this. I already had my vote in.
Oh, I've seen this account.
I've seen this account. Yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen it. Though it's not loading for me. It could just be my phone.
I'm about to say load it for me. So I can put this link in the chat real quick.
I might just have to do it.
Okay. If you have Twitter/X or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Today,
Talk to me.
I'm putting the link in the chat.
All right, so the link
click
is
on
in
Raiders.
the chat.
Go hit Raiders. This is the final. I can tell you updated standings. It is 50.9% to 49.1% in favor of the Raiders. So if everyone goes and votes Raiders, we could grow the lead.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone vote Raiders. If you do that, say you did, and we'll give you a shout out as well.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. There is 3,250 votes. The last time I'm looking right now at the primary logo debate. Right now it's 50.9% Raiders, 49.1% Vikings. So this is absolutely positively neck and neck. I want to see if we can extend that lead, to see if the Raiders report can help us extend that lead a little bit.
How much motion does Raiders report have? We're going to find out right now.
This guy's got a lot of motion. Raider! Run! Bang! Uh-oh. I hope all y'all brought your drinking pants, because the biggest, baddest mother effer is here in the building. The man, the myth, the legend, Scott Sterling. No, Raider on. Let's go. Jimmy Johnson said he voted for the Raiders. Let's freaking go, man. Ron, are you down to get down today? Hey, Nation, happy Thirsty Thursday. I'll tell you this right now. If Ron's here, we're going to have a hell of a time. Whether if nobody else bangs or not tonight, I don't give a flying flip. Knowing that my brother Raider Ron is here, let's freaking go, dude. Just finished watching the video release. It was hilarious. The Catalina wine mixer was our Week 13 bye week. Showed the new company, Raiders Worldwide, in tribute to Step Brothers. Dude.
That's amazing.
I'm not kidding you. I got to watch it closer.
Yeah.
But what I saw, the brief video that I saw, Ron, I loved it. Again, I'm a big Step Brothers fan, which I know you are too, but I thought it was absolutely positively hilarious. I don't know if y'all see what Raider Ron's saying here, though. He says, happy Thirsty Thursday. Ron, my deal was I was going to leave here in about 11 minutes from now, but we are 2.5 bangs away from doing an entire extra hour of Raiders Friday Happy Hour. I've never gone live at this time before for NFL schedule release, and I would like to be able to do it again next season. If you guys want to help me prove to everybody here at Chat Sports that this is something that we want to do every single year, I hope that we get some questions flowing. I hope some people get in the duck race. Hell, ask me a bunch of questions. As long as the questions are flowing and y'all are here having a good time, we're going to be partying tonight. There's no basketball.
I'm going to update that list.
But I mean, truthfully, today, I was like, there's no basketball tonight. What the hell am I going to do? It's kind of weird not having basketball.
I'm going to go home, catch up with some Love Island and Fairly Odd Parents. If you were here early, you get that reference.
I watched Love Island before. I have not watched the new one. Probably won't watch the new one. Unless, I shouldn't say that. If my wife wants to watch it.
Last season.
I try to watch what she wants to watch because she will watch basketball with me. Or, if I want to watch a hockey game or some playoffs, that's. She gets a show, I also get a show. But Raider Ron, my brother from another. Cheers to you, big dog.
Yeah, if you get that reference, you're a real one, because that means you were here before that we even went live. So you get that reference. If you don't get that reference, you're lost. Get here earlier.
See, I like the Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, Fairly Odd Parents was amazing.
Wanda and
Cosmo. Also, were you a regular show guy?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, because they just started making new episodes like this week. Been watching a bunch of them.
I was not, to be honest, I didn't really know too much about the regular show. Dude, my phone legitimately is not working. I don't know what is happening. I think my phone's broken. I think it's broken. Dave Wardecki says, good evening, Mitch Lopez. And to the entire nation. Also, shout out to Mark Prosser. Bang! Mark came here to bang. If you don't know, we're live now on the Raiders Report for the official Raiders schedule release. What I want to do is let's roll through the official Raiders schedule here, because this is why we are here on today's program. Just came here to bang, Mark. Let's freaking go. How you doing, Mitch? Been working nonstop since January, so I haven't been able to watch much of the live shows, but every break I'm catching a Raiders Report video, bro. Thanks for keeping the nation content every single day. I hope that you guys have been noticing. We're trying to actually even do more and more Raiders content. I'm not going to lie. I've actually started to reach out to some people. I want to be able to grow my Raiders Report team here a little bit bigger. I want to even get you guys even more videos than what we've done in the past. Like right now, we try to get out 2 videos every day. Now, the weekends, I usually just do 1 because, again, it's my weekend. We try to go live a bunch, and we're going to be going live more and more often. But real talk, I don't want anybody to ever apologize for not being able to tune in. I know that when people can watch, they're going to watch, and that's how it's done. Just like you guys, I think, know deep down, like when I'm available, if news happens, you guys know I'm going to get you a video, because, like, that's how this relationship has to work, right? Like, it always takes 2 to tango. So, like, when I'm available, you guys know I'm going to be here for Raider Nation. If I'm not available, I don't think anybody's going to hold that against me. So, I always say it. You don't have to apologize for putting yourself, putting your family, you got to be able to do you so we can do us here as well. That's just how it has to go. Noda says, love, 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 baby. We are a family, no doubt about it. Mark Prosser. Let's freaking go, dude. We got some of the OGs here in the building today. Let's roll through the Raiders' schedule on today's program, because that's why we're here after all. If you didn't see, week 1 against the Miami Dolphins. I thank you to the NFL for, I think, going to be firing up Fernando Mendoza a little bit more, because you're telling me Fernando Mendoza, somebody who grew up, he was born in, I believe, Boston. He is a Patriots fan, but he did grow up rooting for Miami. I've seen many pictures of him in Miami Dolphins stuff. Grew up rooting for the Miami Hurricanes. Played high school football in Miami. Just won a national championship at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. You're telling me that kid's not going to want to go up and play in front of Raider Nation at Allegiant Stadium up against the Miami Dolphins? I think you're about to unlock a whole new type of guy. Then you got the Chargers, week 2, and I should mention the Raiders have no primetime games. Now, that kind of sucks, but also, I'm not going to lie, I don't think it's all that bad, because that means I'm going to be live more this upcoming year, because I go live for Monday Night Football games. I go live for Thursday Night Football games. I go live for, all these other games. So in my mind, that actually probably means more live opportunities for us to hang out. Week 3 against the New Orleans Saints. Week 4 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 5 against the New England Patriots. Week 6 against the Buffalo Bills. Week 7 up against the Los Angeles Rams. Week 8 on the road at MetLife against Geno Smith, maybe, in the New York Jets. Week 9 up against the San Francisco 49ers. Week 10, the Seattle Seahawks. Week 11, the Denver Broncos. Week 12, the Cleveland Browns. Week 13, we got our bye week, and then to round out this season, Week 14 against the Chargers. Week 15 against the Broncos. Week 16, Titans. Week 17 on the road against Arizona. Week 18 against the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's where we stand right now. Well, this show, this is going to be interesting. Mark Prosser! Bang! If you came here to bang, you came on the right day. Love the Step Brothers video. That was great. And how am I supposed to get some Raiders Report gear in Canada? I've tried to get it a couple times, and it just says it won't deliver. Need a hoodie and a couple of shirts. So I'll say this. I don't handle anything in the so what you're saying when you go to chatsports.com/RR shop, it won't ship to Canada?
I don't know if we ship internationally yet.
Okay.
I won't lie.
Okay, I don't know if we ship internationally yet. Mark, do you have my Venmo, Mark? Is Venmo available in Canada?
See why not?
I don't know either. He says that's true. Mark, I will say this. Either send me a $1 Venmo, first name, last name, your shipping address, and I got you covered, Mark. He says nope. Do you have Instagram, Twitter? Give me something, because I don't want you to put, unless you're like, hey, super chat, your first name, last name, shipping address. I don't really want you to do that.
He's like, I dare you to pull up.
No Venmo in Canada. All right, I mean, it's
do
either got to
Cash App in
it's either
Canada?
got to be Twitter or it's got to be.
Does Canada do Cash App? Or like any... They have to have some form of like internet banking. I don't know.
Mark, if there's a way that you can get me your shipping address, if there's a way, I will send you some Raiders Report stuff. You have my word. You have my word. You have my word. You have my word. Cheers to Mark Prosser, which means we are one bang away from going live for an extra hour for Raiders Friday happy hour. Mark, cheers to you.
I was going to tell you that we're not even a bang away anymore. I was like, hey, it's over. We're live for another hour, guys. I won't spoil who did it while it loads in, but just know someone banged. There was a legend that may or may not have banged. And by may or may not, I mean he very much did.
Oh, boy. I got you, Mark. I got you. Let's go. Loud Cameron Abbott. Bang! It's fun to stay at the LCA. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. See, Gabe Go said, send the money on a goose.
No, I feel like Canada, I feel like you'd have to put it on like a moose.
Moose or a goose. Well, because they used to do pigeons.
Yeah. A goose riding a moose.
Well, I think that would be... We're not drunk enough to taste that chicken. Wait, since I'm going to look up... I got an idea.
How to get a moose.
No, that's not going to be it. But I have an idea. All right. I'm Dale, but you have to call me Dragon. Every time somebody bangs, I'm going to go through a list of the best Step Brothers quotes. We're going to chug some beers. We're going to have ourselves a good time. My mom is being eaten by a dog, and there's nothing I can do. Can you guess who said that quote from Step Brothers? I don't know.
I forgot Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell was Brennan, huh?
Will Ferrell's Brennan. Dale is...
John C. Reilly.
Yes.
I got to believe that one's Will Ferrell.
My mom is being eaten by a dog, and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
That is Brennan.
How many Step Brothers quotes do you think you can rip before you have to start Googling them?
Probably actually not many.
Okay.
Now, if I watch the movie, I know a lot of that movie.
Like, you get the build-up, and you're like, oh, I got this quote.
Like, I think it's kind of like asking, like, it's when, if I were to say, sing this song, and you'd be like, but once the song plays, you know the song a lot better. That's how I guess I would say it.
Yeah.
Though I did see somebody say, I should do something for the Golden Knights game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we could turn it on here for a little bit. I'll say this. Today's show would have to be really effing wild for me to stay live for the entire Golden Knights game. I don't even think the game's on yet. I think the game starts in like an hour.
It's Vegas versus Anaheim, so there's no way that game is starting before 8.
What time does that game even start? I saw Rebels say that we should go live for the Vegas Golden Knights game.
Oh, 8:30.
Yeah. What, 8:30 our time?
Yes.
Bro, that's 90 minutes away.
That's 90 minutes and then plus another 3 hours of hockey.
I mean, I'm telling you this right now, LCA, it would have to be a extremely large number, and I mean a very large number. And
someone has to buy us dinner, too. I haven't eaten today.
You haven't eaten?
No.
Yikes. Well, I mean, I'd get you dinner. Yeah, again, it would be a big one, man. It's 1.5 hours from now. Lord says, give my guy Lopez some screen space. What's always funny is I've actually always encouraged some of our bosses to, like, allow us to make that screen up there a little bit bigger. We do have, like, a 2-cam look.
Give me a second.
But as long as everything's okay with, like, yeah, you just got to switch up your name.
Look at me real quick. Let me make sure, like, physically look at me.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to switch it around.
I got you. I see what you're saying. I got you. All right, we got you. We're gonna give Lopez a bigger screen.
I've been upgraded.
We're hitting that upgrade button. Shout out to LCA, man. You know, I appreciate you, my guy. Mount Raider Moore always showing up and always showing out here for a good time. And it does really, really mean a lot to me. Let's go save a warrior. If you don't know, go to saveawarrior.org/donate. And if you could, make sure that you tell them that Father Tom sent you.
Or else.
Or else. I'm putting my nuts on your drum set.
Your drum set is not safe.
I'm telling you this right now. If there's a drum set anywhere near me, you're in trouble.
Nuts on it.
I hope you're not Sam, because you might be allergic. This is a nut-free table.
This is a nut/horse-free table.
This
is a horse nut-free table.
Do you think that's the most deadliest? What do you think's more deadly? I don't even know how I was going to say that. Never mind. Say a horse covered in peanut butter. So you guys know Sam. Sam's down below. He's allergic to horses and he's allergic to peanuts, which I find hilarious because he's a Bronco fan. To my guy LCA.
How many chugs is this, by the way? What is this? 5, 6?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you might be in for a night.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
The way this is going, you might be in for a night.
I'm feeling loosey-goosey right now. Somebody find that loosey-goosey of mine and send it to Mark Prosser up in Canada. The goose! It's loose!
The goose is loose on Raiders Report.
The goose is loose, man. Shout out to LCA. Let's go to my brother, Anthony Green. What up, Mr. Green? If you are just tuning in, if you are just joining us now, the Raiders schedule has been released, and if you haven't seen it, you got to yell at me. You got to tell me. If you haven't seen, we'll put up some stuff on the screen. You know, again, now at this point, this is kind of where this show might get a little bit off tangent. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but
it's going to get weird.
We're going to have some fun. Can you give me the hour countdown timer?
Yeah.
So we will be live here for another 56 minutes. 56 minutes here on, well, now 55 minutes on the Raiders Report. Obviously, if you want to extend the show, there's ways.
It's in your court.
It's
in your court.
What if we did a show? Not tonight. I don't think it can be tonight. Though, again, we'll see.
Depends how many chugs we get.
What if we did a show where it was like, we won't end until you guys want us to end type of thing? Now, it would have to end after 12 hours because I'm never doing a live stream again. When I say that, we went live for 26 straight hours when McDaniels got fired. So when McDaniels got fired, that stream's not on YouTube. It's not saved anywhere because it's longer than 12 hours. We learned the hard way, which I'm actually kind of disappointed in YouTube for not being able to save a stream longer than 12 hours.
What if what you do is you go, like, say, I guess.
Go live for 12, redirect.
Yeah, basically just pick it up if That is still the
Part
case. We're
2?
still going. Yeah.
Chapter 2.
We're back.
And if it was just like, all right, if we get this many bangs every hour, we go live for another. And we see how long we can make it. I don't know. The Seattle or Niners game at least should be primetime. You can't have a season without Vegas on primetime. Well, the NFL just proved that you can, Anthony.
I think one to watch out for, Week 16 against the Titans.
You do? Okay.
I just think, 2 number 1 picks.
2 number 1 picks. I mean, if it's Fernando Mendoza against Cam Ward, the past 2 number 1 overall picks, I agree. And here's there is a chance for some flex games.
Yeah, Week 16
and I think because the Raiders don't have any primetime games, if Mendoza's the starting quarterback and the Raiders are good, they will be a primetime team to figure out a way to flex them into primetime.
Yeah.
I do truly believe that. I really, really do. I see a bunch of people actually just got in this duck race, so hell freaking yeah, man. Woo. I'm going to try to update this number, but I'm telling you all this right now. If you're trying to win some money, it's going to be well over $100. Philip Bogert, I got you in. I see Jeremy Valve is in. Simon T.G. getting it in. What up, Mark Gallagher in the building? Soldier Man, let's freaking go. Rustin Long, you in. Michael Johnson, you in. Friendly reminder, if you guys send me $100 Venmo, I am going to think it's a bang. So I would rather you send me 80. I'd rather you send me 120. Richard Magbull, because you do it all the time, I figured you wanted $5. So I don't want, sometimes when the craziness happens, I see it and I think it's a bang. So just keep that in mind. Greg Roth, you are in. $20 Venmo right now for a shot to win $170 here on the Raiders Report. The show will continue in just a moment. But before we do, shout out to today's sponsor, PrizePicks. They are our presenting sponsor. You probably have heard me talk about them before. If you haven't, well, my name is Mitchell Renz. You're watching the Raiders Report, and today's show is presented by PrizePicks. And they really showed up for us this year, and I don't mean to get sentimental on this show, but I've done this program for a long time. I've been a part of Chat Sports for a very, very long time, and PrizePicks has showed up for us this year more than anybody has ever showed up for us ever before. And, it's a big old pat on the back for all the hard work that our team has done over the years, but it's also like to be able to partner, to be able to be a part of something like PrizePicks that's so well known. I hope that it gives us a little bit more credibility here at Chat Sports, but then also, I love sponsors that I use. I love sponsors that make things that I love fun, and I do think that PrizePicks makes baseball, basketball, football. If you're planning on watching a game, I mean, this mother effer over here, I'm talking about Lopez, had the more on Angel Reese rebounds the other day. It cashed. But also, it's like, I love PrizePicks because, and please don't cancel me for what I'm about to say, but like, I'm not going to watch Angel Reese. I'm not going to watch women's basketball. But if I get a PrizePicks lineup in, I am going to watch it. And I'm going to be really freaking interested in what I'm watching here. So I see Big Rass. I see 5-star down below. And if you see anything on PrizePicks that I show and you go, oh, Ashton Genty's definitely going to get more than 950.5 rushing yards. Or if you're like, you know what, I feel really good that Fernando Mendoza is going to play more than 8.5 games. Or in the same breath, last year the one that I did very early on was I saw Jack Besh. Jack Besh was 600 receiving yards. I took the less on that. If you look at Trey Tucker and you go, I like Trey, I don't know if he's going to get 600 receiving yards, take the less on it. Whether you want more, whether you want less, I hope anytime you hear me talk about PrizePicks, I hope that you know that I am proud, and I hope that it comes off that way because I'm extremely, extremely proud of our company for getting a sponsor like PrizePicks. So if you know ball, use code HMA. This link is going to be down in the comments. It's going to be in the description of today's show. Get $50 in lineups instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Let's go, Mo, because I want some Mo. I want some Mo. How many primetime games do we have? 0.
Just know you're probably asking for some Mo primetime games.
You probably want some Mo primetime games. Yeah, we don't have any. At least they didn't give us any now, but I really think the reason why they didn't give us any is because they don't know if Fernando Mendoza is going to be the Raiders' starting quarterback. But again, if they are good, if we can get certain flex games, then you'll see some of those end up happening like that. LCA, you're in. Raider Ron, you're in. Raiders Sancho is also in. 20 to win, $200 here on the Raiders Report. Aristocrat Raider says, was the preseason scheduled released? Yes, it was. So the Raiders, they will play the Arizona Cardinals, the first week 1 preseason game. So, yeah, we get to see Carson Beck maybe up against Mendoza, a little national championship rematch. That'll be a lot of fun. Week 2 preseason against the Houston Texans. I'm not going to lie to all y'all. I am so excited for that game.
It's going to get toxic as hell.
It's probably going to be pretty. It won't be too bad for me. Chugs is a
D1 shit talker. He's also a D1 pot stirrer.
Pot stirrer. He's a pot stirrer. And then week 3 is the San Francisco 49ers. What up, Sharif? Week 2 home game in LA, but winless there. Shake my head. I kind of thought the exact same thing. It's also like that was our week 2 game last season was up against the Los Angeles Chargers. But any game that's in LA, I'm so confident that there's going to be way more Raider fans than Chargers fans, especially in the beginning of the year, because at that point we know that we're in it. Whether we're 0-1, 1-1, or 0-0-1, I really truly believe there will be way more Raider fans at that game than Chargers fans. Let's go to my guy, L.A. Crash Dog. Better late than never. What up, fam? Go to SaveAWarrior.org for veterans and first responders struggling. We lose 22 veterans every day to suicide. This is a message that we put out a lot on this show, and I think for a lot of y'all out there that watch and tune in all the time, you guys are going to hear us talk about Save a Warrior very, very often, but, to me, the amount of people that support LA, the amount of people that support Save a Warrior, I think it's a really awesome thing, and, again, I hope that you guys keep on supporting each other. I think it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to my guy, Gunny. What up, Rich Wolf? Just spent $2K on Raiders at 40 Winers. I've seen the ticket prices for that game. It's expensive.
I hope you use code CHAT10 on SeatGeek, so you got 10% off.
I mean, true, man. We could have saved you $200.
I think the code is only up to $20, but I think it is up to like $20 max.
Okay.
We could have saved you $20.
Could have saved you. Chat 10. I mean, I hope. I have seen some wildness.
If you are looking at buying tickets, just a piece of advice, give it a day or two, let tickets continue to come out, because not every ticket is out right now, so it's going to look really scarce, and people are going to shoot up prices, so give it a day, give it a week.
So listen to this. 5 NFL teams got 0 primetime games. Can you guess the 5 teams?
Ooh. Raiders, obviously.
Raiders are one of them. I want y'all to guess down below the other teams that didn't get a primetime game. Who do y'all think they are? We got 811 people. I'm giving you a little bit of trivia here on NFL schedule release day. There are 5 teams that got 0 primetime games. The Raiders are one of them. Can you guess the other 5 or the other 4?
I think I have a couple of them.
Go, you shoot.
I think Titans.
All right, Raiders, Titans. Yep, so we need 3 more.
Cardinals, no shot they have one.
Cardinals, we need 2 more.
Okay, let me work through the divisions now.
I think I saw.
Jets don't have. Jets might have one. I think they have a Thursday nighter.
Jets do not have a primetime game.
Okay, so one more.
One more team: Jets, Titans, Raiders, Cardinals.
Are the Browns?
Browns have a primetime game.
They do.
They do. It's not. They are on the Raiders' schedule.
On the Raiders' schedule. This is a great segue to run through the schedule just in case people were late and don't have the updated schedule. So we're going to run through that real quick, and then we can give our final guesses.
The Raiders 2026 schedule. Dolphins, Chargers, Saints, Chiefs. Patriots, Bills, Rams, Jets, the first 8 games of the season. And then you got Week 9 up against the San Francisco 49ers. The Seattle Seahawks, Week 10. Week 11, Broncos. Week 12, Browns. Week 13 is a bye. Week 14, Chargers, Broncos, Titans, Cardinals, and the Chiefs is how we're going to round out the 2026 Raiders schedule. So we got the Jets, the Titans, the Raiders, the Cardinals.
I see people saying the Saints,
what's actually crazy is the Raiders play every single team that's not in a primetime spot. Raiders play the Jets. They play the Titans. They play the Cardinals. They play the...
I see people saying the Saints, but they have a primetime game.
It's not the Saints.
Everybody else on that list? Am I tripping? Hold up. I got to look back at the thing. Dolphins, we said them. Chargers definitely have one. Saints.
Wait,
Chiefs.
you said the Dolphins?
I think I did.
I don't think you did because it's the Dolphins.
Oh, never mind. Dolphins.
It's the Dolphins.
I thought I said Dolphins.
Maybe you did. Sorry.
No,
Maybe you
I
said it
probably
earlier.
Didn't. Probably didn't.
The Miami Dolphins. So Dolphins, Cardinals, Raiders, Titans, Jets. Let's be honest. All those teams had something in common last year.
They were not great.
They were not very good. Not very good. Jordan, I love this photo, man. Thoughts on no primetime games? I mean, again, does it suck? Yes, it does. But if I can be selfish, and I hope that I can be, this actually means I will be live on the Raiders Report more. To me, I like being able to go live. I like being able to hang out with all y'all. I like being able to watch some of these games and, having a good time. What this means to me is we are going to be able to go live more because I go live every Thursday night. This year, I might try to, mix and match a little bit more, instead of going live for a Thursday night game that features 2 teams that maybe we don't care about, maybe not go live that Thursday, but, hey, I'm going to go live for a Monday night football game that features the Broncos, the Chiefs, or, somebody that we have a clear path to root against.
Clear hatred for.
The Ravens. If the Ravens are in a primetime game and I have an opportunity to root against them, I will absolutely do that this year.
Oh, dude, the Ravens hate watches could go nuclear.
I will absolutely positively
Those could
do
go
it.
crazy.
I hope so. I hope that we just have more opportunities to go live and hang out. And because the Raiders don't have any primetime games, the answer to that is yes. I just saw Katie Smith got in this duck race. Can you put the countdown timer back up for me?
Yes.
No, you're good. So shout out to Mount Raidermore. Shout out to today's MVP, Mark Prosser, who I gave a deal and I said, hey, I'll go live a little bit longer here. We're going to be live for another 41 minutes on this show today, and I'm planning on answering questions. I plan on having a good time. Every time somebody bangs, a beer will go down, and when we get close to the end of the show, I will give y'all another deal that'll say, hey, are we going to go live again for an extended amount of time?
I should let you know that we're running out of questions, so you want to stay live with questions. We got 3 left before we're all caught up.
The last 30 minutes is going to be Lopez and I thumb wrestling.
Yes.
Maybe some beer pong. We could play beer pong.
Ooh.
It's my mother-loving birthday. Time for some beers and some nose beers. All I want is 7 wins this year. What is nose beers?
There's only one thing that I can
I'm not going to lie. I thought of something.
There's only one thing I can
and it has
think of.
nothing to do with beers.
It has nothing to do with beers. There's only one thing I know that would go in my nose if I was to celebrate something, though.
Nasal spray.
That's it.
Nasal spray, Reed.
That's it.
That's
nasal spray.
It's got to be it. It's got to be.
If anyone has any idea what nose beers are, please inform us.
What is a nose beer? It's got to be nasal spray. It's to make sure you're breathing better for this upcoming season. See Gabe go. Cheers to you, man. You
Celebrate responsibly, please.
Yeah, I don't condone nose beers because I have no idea what they are. But regular beers, yeah,
we're down for regular beers.
I'm always down for a good regular beer. See Gabe go. Happy birthday to you, though, man. You've been a part of this program for a long time. There's not many people where their social medias also match up with their names, so it's been cool to kind of see you on social media. It's been cool to always see you here on this program. So cheers to you, man. It does mean a lot to me. I greatly appreciate you. LA Crash Dog, what's going on, man?
Way too early wins and losses. Ooh, this is actually perfect because we actually already have a video ready for record predictions.
So one of the videos, the video that you guys will get tomorrow morning, which we're probably gonna. You just want to film it tomorrow?
Up to you. I don't care.
Okay. Well, it depends how tonight goes.
How banged up can we get? How many?
Do you guys? I mean, if you guys want me to do a super banged up record prediction, no, I actually probably won't do that. I have an entire video already ready to go about wins and losses and prediction. I tried to give you guys a fun little curveball in the video, so I will say this, and this is me being honest with you. I am surprised by my own record prediction. I did not think I was going to have the outcome that I had, and I'm just going to leave it like that.
If you're wondering what that means, the Raiders go 17-0, and Kirk Cousins leads them to the Super Bowl, and we re-sign him for 5 years. 5-year, $200 million contract.
He's already got a 5-year deal.
We don't have to sign him then. He's getting all 5 years, though.
I mean, Joe, what's actually funny, and somebody said this to me, they were like, Mitch, I disagree with your take that you would love for Kirk Cousins to be back next season. And I was like, I literally said, if the Raiders won a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins, you have to bring him back.
You don't have a choice.
But, people were mad at me that I said that, and I was like, I get that people want to see Fernando Mendoza. But with all due respect, if Kirk Cousins won a Super Bowl this year with the Raiders, why would you be upset about that? You bring Kirk back. And if Kirk were to win 4 more in a row, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think it's going to happen, but I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again.
Just in case. You got to be prepared.
You're drinking if you think that we're going to win 17 games.
You're right, because we're going to win 20. We're going to win 17 and then 3 playoff games.
I've already told Alex, don't plan anything on Valentine's Day.
I am busy.
I mean, I actually will be busy. and actually, it'll be better for me if the Raiders are actually in the Super Bowl.
I can explain that one better.
That'll be an easier explanation compared to me being like, all right, honey. Raiders aren't in it, but I got to work on Valentine's Day.
I'm going to watch Eagles-Chiefs. I'm so sorry.
But, why would the NFL schedule Valentine's Day or the Super Bowl on Valentine's Day? I think that that's a miss.
What do you think is bigger, Super Bowl or Valentine's Day?
Super Bowl.
And that's why.
But
they know they can just dominate Valentine's Day.
I know, but I don't think
I
think it's a bad look, man.
Are we looking at Valentine's Day? Be like, why are you following Super Bowl Sunday?
I feel like it's a bad look. Call me crazy. Call me a Raiders fan. What up, Pokemon Trainer Ray? I'm Ray, but y'all gotta call me Dragon. Hell yeah, Pokemon. I love it. Dragon, I'm so hyped for this season, and it's so cool to see the Fernandalorian as a Raider. Cheers, guys. Dragon... Though, if you were a Dragon Pokemon Trainer, Ray, are you Dragonite?
Dragon D's nuts.
Dragon. Was Dragonite there was Dratini, and I think Dratini evolved into Dragonite. We're probably, again, I'm a Pokemon guy.
I was not that into Pokemon.
I knew the original 151. I don't know if I know the original 151 now, but I'm guessing that means yes, Dragonite. All right, there we go. Pokemon Trainer Ray. I love it. We got Sancho throwing it up there.
I actually think he's throwing it down.
I actually think, Sancho, this is actually a throwdown from Isaac Hernandez.
Little do you know.
Hernandez threw up an alley-oop probably
We've been
4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Bro, Raiders-Texans, Week 2 preseason.
It's fucking on.
I told you.
It's fucking on.
Told you
Week 2
preseason.
preseason.
It's on.
Told you it was going to be toxic. I told you.
I mean, I'm ready for it. I actually think I love the Raiders preseason
Let's be
schedule.
in Houston. How about that?
Is it in Houston? Would it be crazy for us to go to Houston? Would it be crazy for us to go to Houston?
It is only a preseason
All
game.
I'll say is this.
You want a mic?
Let's say we weren't hearing you well.
I was invited by the guys who won Tailgate of the Year for the Houston Texans to come out to one of the preseason tailgates.
Bro.
So it's Chargers week preseason 1, Raiders preseason 2. I was going to see about, possibly going to one of them.
I mean, if you go to that one, you got to do your thing.
But I was going to say, if you're going to, maybe if I go to the second preseason game, Raiders-Texans, I can go to that, and I can go to a Raider meetup if anybody's trying to catch, a tailgate or do something before the game. I don't know.
Bro,
It may be a little 2-for-1.
That does sound like a
Because I was
great plan.
the first preseason game, that's usually a banger.
Yep.
Second and third one usually are a little bit more of a snooze fest. But if y'all would be down, I might go to the second preseason game, do a little tailgate action, hang out, and maybe catch up with some of y'all as well. If y'all are trying to do all that,
That would be sick. We might be able to figure out something. Honestly,
maybe do a little live setup too, go live for half an hour at the tailgate.
that might be tough.
I don't know how that would work. I'm not the technical guy.
I actually don't even think. I don't even think that you're allowed to do that.
yeah, I didn't know. I don't know
think
what
you
my
do it at
plan was going to
tailgate.
be exactly, but once the schedule came out, I was going to try to figure something out. But
All right, we might be able to figure something out again. Chugs and I, we're close to Houston, so week 2 preseason game. Yeah.
I know a guy.
Uh-oh. I know many of guys. I mean, hey, the Kubiak family's down there. Maybe we can figure something out. Sancho, technically Sancho, this is a throwdown for my nephew Nathan. 19th birthday.
Hey.
I'm drinking boots for him. Raiders!
Dude, he's 19. Get him a boot.
Don't. I mean, I'll say this. If I was in charge of laws, you should be allowed to drink at 18.
Yes.
However, though,
You wouldn't be able to drive.
I'm not
till 21.
legally allowed to tell anybody under the age of 21 live on YouTube that you should be drinking boots. Now, if you want to give him a water boot, go ahead and give him a water boot.
Yeah, you control what's in that boot.
You can fist bump Raider Nation.
Boom.
Week 3 against the Saints. How you feeling? Home opener. It might be Mendoza. That's tough.
But dude,
That's tough.
if the Saints can somehow pull out 2 wins there, the Dome will be rocking week 3. The Dome will be rocking on
Hey,
week 3.
a few years ago, I saw the Raiders beat the Baltimore Ravens, led by Gardner Minshew. The Raiders beat the New England Patriots last year. Anything's possible. Week 1 and 2, anything is possible. I will do that later. More.
You're going to have to tune in to find out.
Shout out to Sancho. Sancho, because Isaac Hernandez threw one up literally 4 hours ago, I'm going to put this one down, though I am going to have to go get a refill on some brewskis. We got 30 minutes left of today's show. I'll give you guys my final deal here. We got 30 minutes left. I would say we need, what? Let's go. We need 4 more bangs.
Someone
4
does have
more
one.
bangs to extend this show.
Might actually only be 3.5 because there is currently one in the loop.
There's already one in the chamber.
There's one in the loop. Because Raider Ron thought he was throwing this one down. He's actually throwing one up.
All right, you know what? We're gonna do a 3-way, and we're gonna
We're doing
reset.
a 3-way?
Well, because he says happy birthday, Nathan.
We're just doing 3 ways now in Raiders Report.
Hey, it wouldn't be our first, probably won't be our last. Raider Ron from Suave. Heck, not Suave. Sancho! Bye!
3-way lob.
3-way lob. I mean, when I was a kid, that was like a very popular layup line to start.
Oh, yeah. That was
You threw it off the backboard, the next kid backboard, and the final one was the layup.
Mm-hmm.
I remember if a team did that when they came out, and if it was executed well, you're like, wow.
Oh, they're good.
Like, wow, this team's pretty good. I remember in 7th grade, it might have been 8th grade, not important. We tried to do it. disaster.
Not coordinated whatsoever.
Now, we were
actually.
like a good middle school team, like in our area, but like it definitely didn't go as well as it probably should. It didn't go nearly as well as what I thought it was going to
The
go.
other team was not scared whatsoever.
We actually we whooped them that game. We were, again, this might surprise you, in central Pennsylvania, we were a lot of white guys. We were shooters.
Really?
Yep, we were hooping. We're shooting. Get your shots up. We were trying to get into the Ivy and Patriot League. Patriot League is a very small. What is this? Tom Brady will return to New England for the first time as a broadcaster in Week 9.
When Packers take on the Patriots on Fox.
Interesting. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go get some extra brewskis. I'll be right back. Lopez is going to hold this thing down while I'm gone. I'm going to give you guys a fun little deal here while I'm gone, and it's going to be this. Every single $5 super chat that comes in when I get back, 2 o'clock's going to be going. I'm going to be putting some sips down. All I ask is this. Give me a question. Give me a comment. Let's give us something to talk about. Let's give me something to talk about for the final 27 minutes of the show. And if you want it to continue to keep it going, we can continuously keep this thing going on the Raiders Report. Lopez, hold it down, my guy. Hold it down.
Sir. Okay. Well, I might need a beer. I'll take a Miller. Preach. Okay. While Mitch is gone, first of all, happy birthday, Nathan. Happy 19th birthday. Celebrate responsibly. Raider Ron, I see you have a $2 super chat in here from earlier. We're going to do is we're not going to go over that now. We're going to put it up when Mitch comes back because there's also 2 other people that have super chats that are in the chamber. So we're just going to let those build up. We're going to be like, oh, these came in while he was gone. So we're going to get him to drink a little bit more. Also, shout out to Ray Dog Brett for the $20 super chat. I can go over the deals real quick because I see somebody just asked about that. We can go over today's deals. We kind of already hit most of these. Super chat, you get on the screen no matter what. $20 Venmo to @MitchellRens365 on Venmo. You get in our 50-50 duck race that will happen at the end of today's show. $100, you bang. You bang, we stay live longer. What was it? 3 bangs, we stay live longer within the next 26 minutes? It was either 3 or 4. I want to say it was 3. Don't hold me on that. And then happy hour tonight, that already happened. We are in the happy hour stage. So, those are the deals today. Rebel, I need to get on a Lakers with Coop. Me and Coop need to do a Lakers live at some point. I'm going to talk to him when Lakers season comes back. Lopez, what should Lakers do? There's a lot of things the Lakers need to do. One of the reports that came out today, I don't know how true it's going to be. There's rumors that LeBron might take a vet min contract. If he does, that would be huge for the Lakers. I think number one thing on the Lakers' offseason to-do list, get Austin Reeves back in the purple and gold. He is the guy that the Lakers need to bring back. He is their number one priority this offseason. Let DeAndre Ayton walk. Oh my God, they're freezing. We got Miller Lights. DeAndre Ayton, he sounds like he is going to opt out of his player option because he thinks he can get a bigger bag. Lakers do not be the team that gives him the bigger bag. Let him walk. He was not great. We need to sign some 3-and-D wings in the offseason, whether those are restricted free agents, some of the bigger names out there, like guys like Walker Kessler, Tari Eason, Peyton Watson from the Nuggets. Those are all names to watch. The unrestricted free agents, not going to lie, kind of buns. So we also have to hit on the number 25 overall pick as well. The Lakers have not drafted well in the past couple seasons. We have to fix that. So that is my Lakers offseason to-do list. Also, get Rui back. Rui has been one of the more consistent figures on the Lakers in the past couple of years and in the playoffs. And I know he definitely drove his value up in the postseason, but if we can get him back on a decent contract, we need to bring him back. Ooh, Mitch is back. No, not yet. He's not back. He's not back yet.
Almost. All right, y'all. I'm back.
Hey, we got some super chats too.
Let's go, man. Let's answer some questions. Let's have a good time tonight. Again, I didn't know how today's show was going to go. Oh, man.
There.
Let's go.
We got a couple actually. Hope you brought your drinking pants for this.
My drinking pants are always ready to be drinking pants. Let's see the other AFC West schedules. Do you have them?
I might be able to.
I'll
pull
say
their
we
pictures.
have to get the photos, Ron. So the way that our graphic system works for today. Now again, like during the NFL draft, our team puts in a lot of time to get we call them graphic packages for certain things, because essentially the way that today works for us and our team is Lopez is with me. So Nick and I worked together the entire day. So all we focused on was Raiders. So we don't have a gigantic package full of graphics and what have you.
If you give me a second, I might be able to just pull the screenshots from Twitter and pop those up real fast of all the AFC West teams.
Yeah.
If you give me a couple seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna get the photo though of the schedules, Ron. So we got you, man.
So hold tight. We'll go through some more super chats while I do that.
It's not too much work. It's just I don't have the ability to be like, hey, go to this graphic and we can show it to you. We're going to get the photos that dropped and we'll just put them up on screen for you. But it's not going to look the same way as, our schedule because it hasn't been built.
Yes.
Just so you know. Oh, man.
Got one from James K.
I'm going to see it. Hang on.
I got the Chiefs one right now. Yes, give me.
Alex told me she got me chicken curry for when I get home.
Ooh.
Shout out to my wife. She literally goes, she was like, I miss you. What time are you going to be coming home? And then she goes, well, I see now you got your late night show, so I got you some food.
I tuned into the live real fast.
She's probably already tuned out of it, but that sounds freaking awesome, man. You won't like my teams from Stoffel the Badger? What does that mean? You won't like my teams.
Unless you're like a
Are you-
Celtics,
are you a Raider?
Chiefs.
See,
St.
I'm
Louis
a
Cardinals
Mets fan, a Raider fan. If I had to root for a hockey team, I would pick the team my dad likes, the Islanders. Basketball, I guess. I'm a Knicks fan, I guess, but I don't really care. I'll root for players way more than I'll root for any an actual team. Though I do root for the Knicks now because of Marsh. I love watching Marsh. I love seeing him succeed, and it's like anything. You want to see your guys win. What week do you think would be a good week for Mendoza to make his start? Jets week 8 or after the bye week? James K. All I'm going to say is this. Check out my video tomorrow. Check out the video that we're dropping tomorrow on the Raiders Report for our record prediction around the silver and black. I hope that you check it out. I hope that you tune in, and I hope that you watch it because something that you said on here is me saying yes.
He is coming.
I'll just say it like that. Just something like that.
He is coming. That's all you have to know.
I got you.
Rebel, explain the Big Brother reference. Haven't watched.
So,
Step Brother. Yes,
oh, stepbrother?
I think that's what he meant. Did
I
we
mean,
make a
I
Big
would
Brother
imagine
reference?
because everything today has been stepbrother references. I believe so.
I've never seen Big Brother, so if we.
Also, I've actually never seen Chugs was he liked Big Brother.
Okay,
I personally never watched that show.
so I don't think we made a Big Brother reference.
Yeah, I think he meant Step Brothers. That's my guess, Reb. That's my guess. Is that what you mean? The Step Brothers reference? Haven't watched? You haven't watched the Step Brothers reference?
Dude, you have to watch Step Brothers.
You got to see Step
You
Brothers,
have to.
man. You got to see it. You got to see it. It's very much like a dumb comedy. Step Brothers to me is a movie where I can watch it by myself, but watch it with the group of friends that you have that you feel like you can just laugh at almost anything, because it is a movie I feel like when you watch it with people that can just appreciate good dumb humor comedy, the type of comedy where it's It's just like, again, like you and your friends, I don't know, like for me personally, like think about like a Raiders Friday happy hour show. There's some of the shit that we talk about on here where I'm like, it's kind of dumb, but yet we still laugh. We have a good time because it's like the group of people that you're with. You find that group of people and you watch Step Brothers. Maybe we'll do a Step Brothers watch party.
I don't know if we legally can do that.
Well, we'll just play the movie and we're just going to watch it.
We're like, holy shit, this is amazing, but you can't see any of it.
It's game day.
Hey, you're right.
It's how we do game day. Maybe it could be something that we can get in the works. We got some more super chats to get through here in just a moment, but today's show is presented by and sponsored by PrizePicks. If you're a real one, you already know what to do every time I talk about PrizePicks. Get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's available in all 50 states. It's easy. It's fun. If my dad can do it, I'm telling you this right now, you can do it as well. Get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Just use that code that you see up on screen. It's HMA. I'm going to say it again. HMA is the code. Whether you want to play a little bit of basketball, baseball, or Raiders season long, you can already get your lineups in. I do. If you follow me at MitchellRens365, I actually have 2 season-long lineups in. I have a Raiders season-long lineup, and then I also have a football season-long lineup, which is like, you should check out my football one. I don't show that one on screen because when I made it, I thought I was going to be able to use it more often, but it's a 6-pick power play.
Yeah.
So our system really is only built to show 4, but it's a doozy. I'll tell you that right now. So you guys are going to see a link that's going to be in the comments. It's going to be in the description. Shout out to Big Raz, Pop Toes, Yoda Jenkins. I see my man Aristocrat Raider. Holy cow, Raider Ron, Bo Mackey, all here in the building. And all you got to do, get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Use code HMA. That, again, is code HMA to get $50 in lineups instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to PrizePicks. It's good to be right. We got almost 600 people here in the building. Almost 600 people here in the building. Here is Raider Ron's request for the AFC West schedules. We have the Denver Broncos. Though, that's not their...
Oh, that's their prime time schedule.
I'll say that's their primetime schedule. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute. I think what you got is, primetime schedules.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
We're working on it.
My bad. Thought I had it.
Blame the Beers. Blame the Beers. Blame the Beers. Blame them. Mark Prosser, you think we're going to pick up any more starters before the season starts? Wide receiver, maybe. Potentially. You know, like what I said in a lot of the free agency videos that I did, Mark, was if it was up to me, right? If it was up to me, especially at the wide receiver position, I would wait until after mandatory minicamp. So after mandatory minicamp is June 11th. So then you got June 11th, and then training camp, we don't know the exact date, but it typically starts like that final week of July. Let's just call it July 20th, right? So if I'm the Raiders, if it was up to me, I would want some of our younger players, and especially, you know, the 2 guys that we drafted last season, but like because, I hate to say it, but I do think it's the truth, you almost have to take 2025, crumble it up into a ball, and throw it out the window. And because you kind of have to do that, you know, I look at all those players that are young guys on this roster, they got to prove it, you know, yet again this offseason. So before I go, our wide receiver room is bad, maybe just Jack Best struggled because everything else around him was bad. Maybe Dante Thornton Jr. struggled because everything else around him was bad. But I do think Jalen Naylor and Trey Tucker are decent receivers enough. And I'm telling you this right now. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Jack. I've been hearing that he's in unbelievable shape. I've been hearing he's been working out with the proper people this offseason. And I just, if we're going to sign a potential starter, I also think that potential starter probably won't sign until after June 11th because at that point, you know, they're probably a veteran and they're not going to want to sign until, you know, late until training camp because they're going to be confident they're going to be able to go rock and roll. So here's the Broncos schedule that we have I can't read it. I think it's actually too far away from me,
I got
though.
it.
I think it's Chiefs, Jags, Rams, 49ers. Is that the proper order? Is that week 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Work your way- Yep. 49ers, Chargers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Chiefs. Then we already said okay. Then Panthers, bye, Raiders, Steelers, Dolphins, Jets, Raiders, Bills, Patriots, Chargers. That's theirs.
That's the Broncos schedule. Okay. So then
Then we got
the
Chargers.
Chargers schedule, we have Cardinals, Raiders, Bills,
Yes.
Seahawks, Broncos, Chiefs, bye week, Rams, Texans, Ravens,
Jets.
Patriots.
Bucks.
Oh, then we go up.
Yeah. Patriots, then Bucks.
Bucks, Raiders, Niners, Dolphins, Chiefs, Broncos.
Yep. Dude, this is like you're at the eye doctor.
I mean,
This would be
that's-
the eye doctor test right here.
Oh, I feel like I'm
Read
getting
the
like
schedule for me.
that's literally how I feel. Or it's like one of those like trivia things where you can only see like part of the logo. And then here's the Chiefs schedule, Raider Ron. We got Broncos. How does this one go? Okay. This one goes left to right. Broncos, Colts, Dolphins, Raiders, bye week, Chargers, Seahawks, Broncos, Jets, Falcons, Cardinals, Bills, Rams, Bengals, Patriots, Niners, Chargers, Raiders. Shout out to Raider Ron, and also shout out to Raider Ron. Bang! That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Step
Elite.
reference. Step Brothers reference.
I remember my first beer. You know, Ron, Rebel seems like one of those guys that would lick white dog shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ron?
That seemed more like a David Zuhn thing. I don't know if he's here today. I know,
Dave-
I know he's
Dave-
no weird.
See, David Zahn's more of David Zahn probably wants you to put your nuts on his drum set. You know what I mean? Dave is like, I got a new drum set. Have at it.
Nut it up for me,
I'm-
please.
Just bang the shit out of it, man. Zahn, I hope you're here. Zahn, he's asleep. There's not a doubt in my mind. Not a doubt in my mind. Mitch, let's check out the most miles traveled for the schedule for Stoffel. I actually think the team that travels the most this year is the Niners, and then it's the Rams. The Raiders this year are like the 12th. I think they're 12th for most miles, but cheers to my guy, Raider Ron. This show might get interesting.
Yes.
I mean, it's already interesting. What's crazy is I can already feel my body being like. What's also kind of funny, the guys and I, we were just talking about it out there. So I think NFL teams were supposed to drop their schedule at basically like 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Like when the NFL Network show went live.
Yes. However, though, because I guess some teams dropped their schedule early, like the Raiders were a team where they put almost like a schedule release coming. Schedule release show today at 5 p.m. on the NFL Network. And then a few minutes later, they ended up dropping it because I think they saw everybody else ended up dropping their schedules. I know what the NFL's trying to do, but the NFL's got to do away with it.
Yeah.
I think you just got to get rid of the NFL schedule drop. If you're going to do it, you can't do the leaks. But the reason why leaks happen is because you have to you're telling all these people that are trying to make these schedule videos, so it gets leaked out. Like that's why the leaks always happen. Raider Ron, the new MVP of today's show, tied with Mark Prosser, but tie always goes to Mount Raider more. Shout out to my guy Raider Ron. Let's go to Brett B.
Shout out to Brett B. Damn it. Brett B. I know that one came in while Mitch was going, so I'll take a sip. Cheers.
This makes me think of Marshall. So our Knicks guy, they don't yell bang. They go, we got a 3-point goal. So when I saw a goal, I was like, all right, Brett.
You were like, I'm now Marshall Green.
All right, Brett. I got some burps. I got a burpopotamus for Christmas. Just a burpopotamus or two. Hey, Brett B, cheers to you, my dog.
Shout out to Brett.
Mark, you think, I think we already answered that one. Though, cheers to you, Mark. Cheers to you, Mark. Drink and react. Maybe that's what we should change this show to.
Drink and react report.
I mean, it's pretty fitting. Worst team in football last year equals no primetime games this year. I mean,
Best way to put it.
I agree with you, Drink and React. Though I definitely want you to get a picture. But like, when you look at probably the worst 5 teams in the NFL last season, none of those teams have primetime games. Like, we can take offense to it all we want, but at the same time, like, I gave an analogy earlier, but if you've been the worst team, why do you expect special treatment type of thing? You gotta start winning some football games. You got to be able to show people that you can win some football games, and I'm hoping that we're able to show some teams here in the future that we can win some darn football games. Let's go to Paul Diamond. You're next up here on the Raiders Report. Hi, Mitch. How many times do you think Max will sack Geno in Week 8?
Better question, is Geno even still the starting quarterback by Week 8?
I would never wish injury on anyone, and I'm not going to do it, but I hope that they beat the shit out of him that day. I really do, man. I've covered this team for a long time, and I've had a few people tell me, like, Mitch, let it go type of thing. But everything that Geno did towards Raider Nation last season and what people from the Smith family did, and again, I don't blame them for having, Geno's back. I don't blame them at all. But I think, the Smith family has also got to understand, like, I got to be able to do my job. And when he's doing things that he shouldn't be doing, I'm also allowed to react, and I'm going to react. It's my job. So, like, I've not liked a lot of players in my day. And truthfully, Geno, he's up there with one of the ones that I am the most excited to see him get his shit pushed in. But you're right. I don't know if he's going to be the quarterback because Aaron Glenn's going to be trying to save his job.
Yeah, he is on the hot seat. You don't have another year if you do what you did last year.
I mean, truthfully,
he's probably already in the doghouse for some of the stuff that's happened in the offseason.
I mean, he has to – the New York Jets have to – I think they have to be like 7 wins or better for him to keep his job.
I don't know if they have 7 wins in them.
Oh, I don't think they do.
I don't.
But I think that they are trying to keep Aaron Glenn because they want to get a better quarterback next season. I think they're going to try to go out and get Arch Manning. I mean, you think about what the New York Jets are. They're all about, like, Woody Johnson's about the headlines.
Yeah.
Do I think Arch Manning is a good quarterback? I don't. I don't think he's a round 1 pick, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Raider Sancho, hashtag Cold Stone Creamery. Dude, Cold Stone Creamery absolutely hits. Cold Stone Creamery, I'm telling you all this right now, if you've never had it before, it absolutely, positively hits, man.
Cold Stone bangs.
It's so good. It's so flipping good. You know what else is good? A good old duck race. If you're trying to get in our duck race, our show is going to be ending here in 6 minutes from now. Obviously, deals can happen. The show can extend, and if it extends, well, then you already know. We're going to be here live a little bit longer.
What was the number of bangs you said?
We are 3 bangs away.
Okay.
3 bangs away from going longer here on the Raiders Report. Though I'm looking right now at this duck race, I see the last name that I saw was Katie Smith. Then I see Michael Johnson. What up, Michael Johnson? Carlos Comedy, you in. Ricky Lemire, you're in. And then Jed Rowley. That's a hell of a name.
Yeah.
Jed Rowley, you're in. Though, Ricky, you actually got multiple ducks in there. Hang on, Ricky. 20 to win, $260 on the Raiders Report. If you don't know, scan that QR code, and we're ready to rock, and we're ready to roll. Let's go to Derek. What up, Derek? I have a belly full of white dog shit, and now you're going to put this shit on me? Is it white dog crap in, and now you're going to put this shit on me? I do know. I mean, this is, so, Rebel, I don't know if you know, this is the reference that we were making earlier. I don't know if you know that. That was the reference that we were making earlier. Oh.
Rebel needs to go and watch Step Brothers.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Reb. I am blown away that you haven't seen Step Brothers.
Yeah, you
Can I
have
ask
homework.
right now, how many of y'all have seen Step Brothers? And if you don't know why we keep talking about Step Brothers today, we went live for the Raiders schedule release, and their entire schedule release video was around Step Brothers. Have you seen Step Brothers? Why for yes and for no?
There should be a lot of Y's and not a lot of N's. Just going to say it.
Have you seen it? Why for yes and for no? Let me know down below. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Rebel, I honestly hope you're the only one that types no.
You have homework before tomorrow's happy hour / Madden Sim. You go and watch Step Brothers tonight.
I'm seeing a lot. Oh, wait, Charles says no. Coda says no. Oh, my.
Y'all got stuff you got to do tonight.
Again, I am blown. I just can't believe that. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen Step Brothers. It's craziness, dude.
You all have homework.
Lots and lots and lots of homework to do. Rush Hour 3 was the last movie.
Oh, if you like Rush Hour, you will like Step Brothers.
I mean, I don't know if it's the same, but like
Dumb comedy.
you got again. If you like to laugh, you're gonna like Step Brothers. It's a great movie to watch when you are with a group of friends. Wow, first time the Raiders don't have a primetime game since 2010.
Who was their primetime game last year?
Primetime games last year. I actually think they played the Chargers. Was Cowboys? I think Cowboys Monday night was primetime.
I don't remember. Maybe.
I think so. Because it was the year before that. The Gardner Minshew year was the year. I don't think they might have had like one Thursday night football game primetime that year. Did you touch my drum set? Yo, Mitch, I'm mad we have 0 primetime games. Man, we've had 2 or more primetime games. It was the last time in a season we had 0. Why you think we got 0? We didn't win a lot yesterday. We didn't win a lot last year, you know? And they don't know if Mendoza's going to start. I mean, when you look at all the teams that don't have primetime games, I really, truly, truly believe it's because they didn't win a lot of football games. So that's the reason. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Raiders, and the Titans are the 5 teams that don't have any primetime games. What does that say? Tells me that there wasn't a lot of winning by those organizations. Ryan Campbell, hate that the Winers get a bye before we have to play them. I agree with that. Don't love it either. However, you know, it is what it is. I do actually like that we play the Niners later on in the season. And I say that only because I feel like that team's been a little bit injury-bitten. Yeah. Maybe there's a certain reason.
It's all those the electromagnetic waves with the substation nearby.
It's something.
And all the AI they use over there.
I mean, shout out to Chase, though. Chase, our guy here at Chat Sports, was literally like one of the very first people started talking about it. Now, again, I'm not trying to get into all the ins and outs around it, but
conspiracy theories around it.
But bro, dude, I'm telling you what, it's at least deserves a conversation.
I don't know the science behind all of it. I need someone a lot smarter than me to try and
there's a
explain
lot
it.
of people that lot of people that I have that have medical backgrounds that have said it could actually impact them.
I'm listening.
I mean, dude, George Kittle was talking about it. Like, again, for a sport where you're trying to be 1% better, what if it made you 1% worse?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like that. Like that's honestly how I would look at it. What if it might not be a big grand scheme of things, but if it made you 1% worse? I don't know, man.
Makes a difference.
It could absolutely make a difference, and they've had a lot of injuries. You can't really deny it. All right, I'm looking here for this duck race, and I see we got Sean Morgan getting it in. I got Gabriel Ruiz. Sorry, I just saw the Raiders. They tweeted something out, but I don't think it's anything important. Gabriel Ruiz, I got you. Richard Black, multiple ducks, I got you. David Sandoval, got you. Jerry Watson, got you. And then Sean Morgan, you're in. $20 Venmo shot to go home with $350 here on the Raiders Report. That's where we are at. that's where we are at. Final chance for you guys to get in. The deal that I gave, like I said, was if we were going to stay live longer, Lopez, no yawning. It's contagious. I mean, here's the thing. Like, we did come in later today. Like we didn't get in here like the normal time we do, and but today is such a crazy day, and it's such a different day compared to all of our other work days. This day's long because you're always looking for leaks, like you're looking for information. You're kind of like putting together a puzzle, and
Oh my God. The amount of times I hit refresh on my laptop today,
yeah,
it was insane.
I mean, like, truthfully, like last night, I didn't sleep well. This morning, I mean, the first thing I did when I woke up this morning, I kissed my wife. I took Chuck out on a quick, like, little walk, and I was like, all right, what are all the Raiders' schedule leaks? And I was just trying to get the updates on it. I mean, I put out a video this morning, and it's my job, and I obviously take my job seriously, but, like, you know, that was my morning to just do whatever I wanted, and you know, we got you guys some content. So today's a little, again, it's a different day. Is probably the best way that I could put it. Did you touch my drum set, Sancho? I did not touch your drum set.
I did a lot more than touch your drum set.
I put a lot of things on that drum set. Lots and lots of things. Are we all caught up?
I believe so.
I believe we are all caught up here on the Raiders Report. Also, friendly reminder to all y'all out there. Anthony Green, you kiss your wife with morning breath? Of course I do. What do you mean?
She signed up for it.
I mean, I do a lot more with morning breath.
I do a lot more with a lot of words.
I feel like if you're married and you don't kiss your wife with morning breath, I feel like that's worse. She kisses me with morning breath. That's hilarious. Ricky and Logan, if you are Ricky Lemire, I would say the answer to that is yes. Because I see Ricky Lemire is in a few times. But then again, I don't know everyone's. Though the people that I just saw got in the duck race again is Ricky Lemire. Hang on, Ricky. We got Glenn Holbert, Michael Johnson, Joe Ann. 20 to win, 400 doll hairs. Ricky, yes, you got your 4 ducks. For those of you that do not know, I actually will be live tomorrow as well. We got a little Raiders Friday happy hour, but since the season, the schedule has come out, our Madden season begins tomorrow. You will see Fernando Mendoza be the Raiders starting quarterback since he won on Wednesday. And that show will begin at 2 o'clock my time. So 3 p.m. Eastern time for all y'all.
Quick math.
Hit me?
Quick math.
On what?
Time zones.
Oh. I'm going to say the duck race math is the winner's going to go home with 400.
Dude, who's going to let me hold $1? Let me borrow $1.
Oh, man. Catch y'all later, Mitch. You and the crew. Have a great night. Shout out to you, Spark. Shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight and had themselves a hell of a time. So, all right, y'all. Final chance to get in our duck race. Reminder, tomorrow we will be live on the Raiders Report again for that Madden sim. The Madden season gets going. Raiders up against the Dolphins. I actually think the guys already ran the sim.
Yes, it has been run.
All right, so I don't know the result of that game, though I will have to update the depth chart. No disrespect to Christian Thomas, but we gotta mix and match the depth chart a little bit.
Dude, he just lost his spot in Madden. He's pissed now.
I mean, he was great in that first game. He was absolutely positively great in that first game. Pop Toes, have a good night, my guy. Have a good night. Have a good night. Again, we went live for the official Raiders schedule release, and everybody dropped the schedule way earlier. Our schedule has been out probably 3 hours before it got released. If nobody knows what to do tonight, the Vegas Golden Knights are playing here in about 30 minutes from now,
Unless
which
you're a Rebel, then you
I
have to watch
plan
that
on watching that game. I really do. I can't wait.
Unless you're Rebel, then you have to watch that, brothers.
Oh, yeah, Reb, you got to watch that.
You don't have an
Brothers.
option. You don't get to watch hockey tonight. Sorry.
I mean, he's going to watch hockey. I know, Rebel. He's without a doubt going to be watching some hockey. Why is Cullen still here? Cullen, what are you doing? Go home. Go home, Cullen. Bone Mackey saying good night to Raider Nation. Yeah, I mean, once we do this duck race, we will hop on out of here unless somebody drops a $300 banger in the next whatever. And if
the
that
race only lasts a minute, guys.
And if that happens, then yes, we will extend the show. But if not, once this duck race is done, we are hopping on out of here. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. You guys will get a Raiders record prediction video, and it's going to be fun. All right, I got to add 2 more names if you could. Leandro, we're going to go Leandro and then Lewis A. Those are the names. All right, so now this means it's going to be 20 to win, 420 doll hairs. Oh, I actually respect this race.
I hope you see the vision here.
I respect this
I
race.
hope you see the vision that I went for here.
I do. Winner's going home with $420. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. The Raiders are playing the Miami Dolphins, week 1 of the NFL season. So you know what? Let's do a Dolphin race.
Dolphins.
We're racing Dolphins here, though. Richard Magbull looks like the Dolphin that I think the Raiders are going to be going up against in week 1.
I don't even know what his Dolphin looks like.
It was red. It looked beaten up. It looked just beaten up. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I want that game. I want them to just look so good. I want them to – but then again, we looked really good week 1 last year. Though we do have a little bit of a different coaching staff, I would say. Who's going to go home with the win? Apparently, the Jags was Trevor Lawrence getting a haircut.
That's stupid.
I kind of agree with you. Raiders run. Raiders run! It's going to be Mark Gallagher!
Mark, is that spelled right too?
Spelled right? No, but I know who
you know who it is. It's all that matters.
Mark Gallagher going home with a dub. Mark, if you're still here, can you please confirm that you just received $420 here on the Raiders Report? That would be much, much obliged, Mark. I don't know when the last time Mark won a duck race. I mean, Mark races a lot.
All you got to do is win one.
And I actually think Mark made a lot of his money back.
Hey.
Hell yeah, Mark.
Came out even.
Hell yeah, Mark. I hope you're still here. Congratulations, $420 richer. Bo, good night to you, man. Though you got to get a different pick. I got to get a different pick.
Can you do that same pick, but just replace
Raiders.
it with the Raider logo?
Can I get some Raiders? Big Raz says 7 likes away from 500 likes. I think we can get there, man. Shout out to Taino, Mount Raider, Silver and Black Hills. Someday, Mount Raider, more Taino. One of our moderators, though, Taino's been here for a long, long time. If you've ever seen me hold up a Raiders belt, it's Taino. He got it for us. Also, the Chugs boot. Eric says 15-2. Holy shit. My record prediction will not be 15-2, but truthfully, it's the Raiders won more games than I thought I was going to predict. I'll tell you that right now. But I'll just say it like this. There's no way I'm going to do a Raiders record prediction where we get swept by the Chiefs, where we get swept by the Broncos, and where we get swept by the Chargers. I will not do it. Will not ever do it. You can hate me for it. You can get mad at me for it, but I just can't do it in my heart of hearts, man. Won't do it. All right, y'all. Shout out to Lopez for hanging out with us here today. Shout out to Raider Nation for pulling up. Shout out to Raider Ron, Mark Prosser, the 2 big MVPs on today's show. Happy birthday to Raider Sancho's nephew, Nathan. I'm happy you remember that name. Lord Cameron Abbott, appreciate you, big dog, for the bang. Husker Raider really got this show going. Actually, Isaac Hernandez was probably the one that really, truly got this shit show going. But I hope that you guys appreciated our Raiders schedule release live show. We will absolutely, positively do it again next season. I saw somebody ask, how do I get in a duck race? I'm new here for the next race. you got to add me as a friend on Venmo at MitchellRens365. But I'm glad that you told me that you're new here. I'm happy that you're here. I'm hoping that you're a part of this program for a long time because we are so much more than just a YouTube channel. We're building, truthfully, an unbelievable community that I do not take for granted, even in the slightest. So, all right, y'all, have a good night. Root for the Golden Knights. You will see Lopez and I back here tomorrow for Raiders Friday Happy Hour and a Raiders against Dolphins Madden Live simulation game at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Bring your drinking pants, because if you thought tonight was crazy, get ready for Raiders Friday Happy Hour tomorrow. I might even start it off with a boot.